Chill. Back with another one. Yeah. It's your boy Kid Stones, a.k.a. Kofi Weezer. What half of the Dirty Heels? I'm in the house with the good brother, the D.O.E. And we got a special motherfucking guest in the building. Henny motherfucking wrestling, man.
Come on. This is a special occasion, but please, if y'all forgot, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. We're on Spotify, we're Apple Music, we're on Pro Wrestling Tees, we're on Twitter, hashtag what? Yo, DirtyHeelz. Yo, we got the trenches in here with us today, man. Huh? We got a day one in the building with us today, man. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all don't know, DirtyHeelz is out there, man. Wrestling community. We got the Henny special in the motherfucking building. Go ahead.
The independent legend. He's seen more wrestlers than Ric Flair's knees. Yeah. He's met more of your favorite wrestlers than your baby mama.
Oh, my brother.
Oh, my Lord.
Testify.
Oh.
Yo, Henny, man.
The one and only Henny wrestler. Henny. I'm sorry, man. We had to give you a legendary intro, man.
Introduce yourself, my brother. Come
Definitely.
On. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yo, these guys are too funny.
Oh, yeah.
This is Henny Wrestling, grown man who loves God and wrestling. I'm from the Bronx.
I meant to say that, too. I meant to say that.
Even though we're in Harlem, but I'm from the Bronx. You already know. Shout out to Dirty Heel for this opportunity, for this podcast. Shout out to every wrestling community that has been knowing me for years. Because honestly, after God, if it wasn't for you guys, Henny Wrestling would not exist today. So shout out to everyone who knows me, and shout out to these guys, man. These guys, listen, if you guys haven't been in the independent wrestling shows, you guys got to hang out with them because they are really fun to hang and to like be in the vibes in the wrestling show.
Oh, shucks. Let's jump right into it. Yo, Henny, I'm not sure how we even met. Do you remember?
Well, I don't know how we met, but we do consider you part of our Illuminati
of
wrestling. The Illuminati. We do consider you. So
we've seen you at
come on.
over 1 million, over 100 matches. You sponsored over 100. Yeah, I might as well say over 1 million. How did we start this journey? How did us liking wrestling and just getting into the wrestling scene start?
All right, so like meeting with you guys, I think the first time, I think through the internet, social media, it was like you guys started to follow me during the pandemic.
Okay.
So, and during that time, we wasn't able to go out because, we had to take precaution. We had to, look out for each other. We had to look out for our families and things of that nature. And I think the very first time we really saw each other was when Battle Club Pro
made it franchise.
Yes.
Church. Wow. Shout out to Battle Club Pro, y'all.
They had the tournament because Anthony Bowens had to relinquish the franchise title because he got signed to AEW
Church.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's true, man. How do you first? That's good. That's good. How did you first fall in love? When did you first fall in love with wrestling? Please.
I was in that.
Please.
I was in that. You know how everyone was in that. Everybody loved wrestling back in the day. Everybody would tune into wrestling.
Yeah.
So that's was I kind of plugged into that. So that's how I fell in love. That's how I fell in love in wrestling. Each and every one, families and not my family, but everybody that I know, we watched it religiously. Every Monday. Yeah. If we don't have cable, Thursday Night SmackDown will be there and things of that nature.
UPN, baby.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So I thought I would be those people too that once that stage was gone, loving wrestling. But for some reason, that love just kept in me, and I just kept watching it. Don't get me wrong, there was years where I had to roll the punches because it was really that bad.
Type shit.
But I thank God it's just starting to pick up, and we're starting to see more wrestling than we ever seen before.
Right. A question for you, brother. Of course, you watch all forms of wrestling, but what was your first spotlight, your highlight of independent wrestling? When did you fall in love with that? Because we got mainstream, you know what I'm saying, and we got independent wrestling. Phil?
And you definitely one of those people who know the difference between mainstream and independent wrestling. So how did you really fall in love with the independent wrestling?
The indies,
how did you get into that scene?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wish I knew the indies way before the pandemic. Way
Can we get a
before,
clap for that?
way before the pandemic. And I'm gonna tell you why, because majority of people all grew up. If you grew up in the Attitude Era, it was WCW, WWE, well WWF at that time, and ECW.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was your main three wrestling companies. You didn't know outside, like independent shows, independent wrestlings, and things of that nature. You would think like these wrestlers just came living under the rock and
Said that shit.
just
No, real shit. Real shit.
and you think they know how to wrestle, but they had to go through these independent shows just to get where they at.
Do you remember Wrestling Society X?
Wrestling side, I don't.
So I had to shoot that out there, my brother. I had to shoot.
He had to shoot that shot.
Yeah, I had to.
Now he's showing the game.
Don't do me like I do you. You feel me? Brother man, you've been to over 1 million, over 1,000 independent shows. Could you give us your favorite moment, favorite promotion, something around that? I have to stack your favorite.
Can't name his favorite promotion because he got to go back to all promotions.
You name 5?
So we'll name. What was the? All right, if you had to point out a match to anybody from independent wrestling, what was the match that got you stuck and was like, yo, I'm coming back?
Ooh, yo, that's.
Damn.
You know, and there's been a lot of matches, a lot of great matches. I know for a fact that you've seen.
No sugarcoating with you, Uncle.
Yeah, you've seen tons of matches. I know for a fact because we've seen Henny places, we've seen pictures, you know what I'm saying. So, out of all, what's the one like Alien came down? He was like, yo, this is the independent match you gotta watch. Ooh. Vince McMahon came down to you, was like, hey, I need an independent match to watch. Who you got?
Talk that shit.
The match that's come into my mind, and this was recently, like a couple of months ago. Steve Pena versus Darius Carter.
Gotta give you a clap up for that.
Give us a secret talent we don't know about you, man. That nobody knows about Henny wrestling, man.
Secret talent. I'm gonna say my voice, like how I speak and stuff. Like
I imagine you just changed up right then and there. Like I heard the baritone.
Yeah.
No.
Singing there.
Oh.
No, I say that because sometimes we focus on talents like in our community with basketball, football, baseball, things of that nature. But yet we forget like there's other talents, other skills we could utilize. You know that will like pass it on to the next generation and things of that nation and things of that nature. So it's like so our community, like, yes, focus on the sports. Like if this is what you want to do for a living, you know, go for it. You know, people's gonna talk regardless.
Passion.
But the thing is that you have to know that I'm gonna throw this out there. You have to know that sometimes if not many, that's not God's plan in your life. You have to understand that there's certain things you can do outside of that. You can do things outside of that. So me having this voice and me talking, like I kind of like underestimate it because it's like sometimes I think I'm like, yo, I'm gonna sound like Skip Bayless because ain't nobody want to hear me because I be talking nonsense.
Talk that shit, man. Yes.
I turn around, he's on commentary. What the hell? I was yelling at him. I'm yelling at him and shit like this. I turn around, he's on commentary. I said, oh shit.
I heard that. Have you ever tried your hand at getting into the ring, refereeing, ring announcer? Of course, you took the commentating gig as well.
Yeah.
'Cause it ain't easy. We tried that, man. And that commentating gig it's if you don't know, you will never goddamn know.
Exactly.
Have you ever tried your hand at any of them? Professions.
All right, so we might have to go. We have to go
Way back.
Let's take it back.
Back in
So
the time.
last year, you guys know that Battle Club had like a secret show. Their first secret show. I said on social media, like if there was any wrestling dream job I would want is commentary. Because I love to see the action right in front of me. I like to talk about the match while it's going on.
Right.
Going back, I remember I was sponsoring the match Steve Pena versus Rembrandt for the 5 Points title.
Yeah.
I remember I was going in and it was like, yo, we're gonna ring announce the match you sponsor. I'm like, stop capping. I'm not doing this.
Capping.
I see Joe Kim and Joe Kim was like, yo, go downstairs.
Shout out to Gemini.
Yeah, shout out to you, Joe. Yo, shout out to Joe. Like this man, you guys don't know. This man had like helped me a lot in the wrestling journey that I've been in. So shout out to you, Joe.
Shout out to Battle Club. Yeah.
So Joe was telling me like, go downstairs, go talk to Steve and Rembrandt. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. So we talked and stuff. The match that I sponsored was the main event. So I was nervous as heck, but I was like, bro, you grabbed the mic before. You done your thing, bro. This should be a walk in the park. This be you.
Yeah,
you know.
I love it.
So yeah, so January came and this was planned anyway. You guys know I walked with Steve Pena.
Yeah.
Never in a million years I would
Shout out to Steve.
Never in a million years I would think I would walk with someone who should, like, for some reason, I don't know why that guy's not signed yet.
Right.
I really don't know what it is.
Please sign that
A lot
man.
of them. Don't get it started, and it's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
Look, we're gonna uncap the cap, right? That's what we're gonna do.
Especially in wrestling's richest pride.
Our father, your father, the old father himself, Darius Carter.
We're gonna get back to this, but I don't understand fans. I really don't understand. I really don't. And it happens to me too. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna be a hypocrite, but it happens to me too. We complain a lot. Mm-hmm. We see wrestlers that do fast pace, which is not a problem. If you can handle that, do you.
Right.
But you can't sit here and say, oh, we need someone that can slow the pace, that has character and this, that, and the third. You got Darius Carter who has those things, and y'all like, oh no, we're not looking for someone like that. So it's like, y'all don't know what y'all want. I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely agree with you.
Y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all got someone who ain't supposed to be in the indies. They're supposed to be either an Impact, MLW, AEW, not at dark.
Yeah, you shooting from the hip, Henny.
Nah, because it's like some of these wrestlers deserve to be on television.
Yeah.
Like, you give them a chance. Now, if it doesn't work out, listen, it doesn't work out. They gave it a try.
At least they got
I was
Exactly.
telling my brother here, in the next 5 to 10 years, there will never be no independent wrestling, man.
I don't think so, because the talent is ridiculous.
The pool is like so in depth. It's so deep. It's
Out
like,
of all of the people you've met, all of the wrestlers you've met, all the superstars you've met, who are you most starstruck about?
Shit.
Who was the one you was like really starstruck about?
Adam Cole.
Wow, really?
I can see that.
I didn't think you would say Adam Cole. I don't know why.
Here's why. And I thank God I got him right before the pandemic hit.
Type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here's what happened. Adam Cole started to become my favorite wrestler in NXT. I went to NXT 25 in Connecticut because I was like, I don't care. I want to go over there. I want to see Adam Cole win the NXT title.
Support.
So, we did there was some obstacles, but I was able to go to Connecticut safe and sound, go to the arena safe and sound, come back to New York safe and sound. By the grace and the mercy of God, everything went well. I remember my first meet and greets was with Austin Theory, Gargano, Ciampa.
That's back in the Evolve days.
Yes, sir.
That's back in the Evolve days.
No, the meet and greet that I did was in Queens.
The big event.
Okay.
Yeah, LaBoom.
Oh, LaBoom. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So I remember I was talking to one of my friends, and they
way back, brother.
Yeah, that was in 2019. But I remember one of my friends was talking like, "Yo, you met these guys?" I was like, "My goal is to meet Adam Cole." So me and my buddies, we was planning to go to Full Gear that weekend. I get an email from Evolve because they throw email notification that Adam Cole is coming to New York City. I was like, "What? He's coming? Nah, I need to get in where I fit in." Yeah. So it was one of those experiences that I was talking to my friend. I was like, "Yo, we just spoke about this a couple of months ago." I just like, "Yo, my goal is to meet Adam Cole," and a couple of months later, I'm gonna meet him.
Right.
Like, that was like one of those times that I really got starstruck, that I was like, yo, I just saw this guy win the NXT title.
That's how I feel about Will Ospreay.
And then and then like a few months later, I meet him in person.
Right. Yo, shout out to you, man. Damn it, man. So what's up, man? Are you into like music or anything like that? Hip hop or R&B, battle rap, rock and roll? Let the world know something personal about Henny wrestling.
I'm getting back to Christian rap.
Okay.
The thing is that because of the faith community has been like so not so open to things, not so open to ideas, that they're stuck in their old ways.
Yeah.
You know, and it's unfortunate.
The parish.
You know what?
Go ahead.
I just want to.
Go ahead.
I just want to
Go ahead.
double back on that. Why you saying that? I piggyback on it.
Go ahead.
I think you're definitely right. Fucking correct. Because I grew up in a big Christian home. Like all my family Christian, But the fact that I think sometimes religion can adapt like music. You know how music adapts with the times?
Yes.
And then everybody, like some way, somehow it adapts.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think that applies to religion anymore.
Science.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you with that.
I don't think they adapt too much. Like, not adapt, but they don't serve the younger generations, I guess.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We're called to serve. We're not called, like, we have calling from the Most High who's sitting in the throne right now. Each and every one of us has a calling. But in the meantime, we're called to serve. We're called to, like, be mindful of, like, our neighborhood and our community, like who they really are and what they're like, what they're really about, so we can, like, approach to them, you know, and God could give us the wisdom that we need to approach to them. So the scripture said in Romans 12:2, do not copy and conform the patterns of this world, but renew your mind daily. So you're called to renew your mind. You renew your mind daily because every generation is different. Every generation is different. So when every generation is different, you have to adapt. You have to renew your mind. So the old ways that you had back in the day, it's probably not gonna work in this
How
generation.
they keep on trying to bring back the Attitude Era at times. Is that kind of like that?
And that's what's bothering me.
Okay,
That's
all
what
right.
bothers me too.
Yeah, because I hear you speak about generations, because we got the rock and roll era, we got the Attitude Era, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, is that kind of like that? What was your favorite era, if you don't mind me, generation of all?
My favorite era, it's between Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era. It's right between the middle.
Okay.
Attitude Era because that's where the love of wrestling came in and stuff. But when you talk about Ruthless Aggression, you talk about the days, well, we know Raw was a powerhouse.
Yeah.
But SmackDown, you got banger matches
that's the SmackDown 6,
the banger matches. So it's like it's right between the middle.
I have one more question. If you had one Ruthless Aggression star versus one Attitude Era star, who would you go? You got a Ruthless Aggression and an Attitude wrestler. Who would you put one-on-one, main event, belt on the line?
Ooh.
We spoke about eras.
Let's make it happen. Ooh. Okay, so I got Eddie in the Ruthless Aggression era. And bro,
That's crazy because I didn't even think Eddie. The person I have, the guy I have in my head was like far from Eddie. And I was like, shit. I was like, he fucking chose Eddie. That's fucking mind blowing.
So what was your guy?
For my Attitude Era, I had Triple H.
You had Triple H and Attitude Era, but what you was thinking of Ruthless?
No, I think I was gonna pick Stone Cold and Randy Orton at first.
That's a banger.
At first, I was like Stone Cold and Randy Orton.
That's a banger. But
then I was like Triple H and Randy. But then in my head I was like, they already did that. But I was like, I've never seen Stone Cold and.
Think about Triple H early 2000s versus Randy Orton.
Yeah, fire.
Or Bret versus Kurt Angle.
Oh yeah, that's a go. Yeah. Bret versus Kurt Angle. Yeah.
Come on, let us know.
All right, I got a question.
Go ahead.
If you could go back to any year, right?
Right.
And you could take one wrestler back either to a year or to the future. Which wrestler would you take, and which year would you place him in?
Owen Hart.
Yeah, I'm fucking with the Speed Force.
He's fucking with the Speed Force.
Yeah, you gotta fuck it up. Owen Hart.
Owen Hart.
And you would place him where?
In the 2000s. Hear me out. Hear me out. The unfortunate thing, Owen Hart passed away right after Eddie, Kurt, Edge, Christian, Ben. Well, I'm gonna say, if you don't like it, too bad. Chris Benoit.
I was gonna say Dynamite Kid.
Jericho, like all these wrestlers that was coming hot, like everybody says that his career would have been resurrected.
They straight out the dungeon right there.
Because of these up and coming wrestlers. So it's like that would be the guy because it's like I think he would have wrestled in WWE. I think he would have wrestled in TNA for a bit.
You about to have me pass out, yo.
He'll probably go to New Japan for a while.
Of course, like he wasn't there already.
Yeah, he was there, but he will go back.
I think he would have went down as one of the greatest fucking heels.
Yeah.
I think he would have surpassed Jericho on the heel level.
Ooh.
Like I think he would have.
He was the king of the black heart.
Yeah, but I think like the way he did his heel, like I don't know. I just liked it the way he was a heel. When he like it was a little different from Jericho's. It's different from everybody, even Eddie Guerrero's.
Yeah.
And for me to have this white, quote unquote white guy with these black guys, and he's this cool as fuck, badass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me to see that, I was like, yo, this motherfucker will be a badass.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows you got the one white guy that hang with the black guys. He's crazier than the black guys.
That's kind of true, right?
He's crazier than black guys.
I do agree with Kofi. He would have been a problem as a heel. I just didn't like how WWE was handling him.
You know how that shit
I
goes.
understand the entertainment thing, but you also need to understand that it's like you gotta know your employees. You gotta know your wrestlers. If he's really not an entertainer, you got put him in wrestling matches, have him working his promos,
Talking that shit.
and things of that nature. Because like I felt bad. I don't know if you guys saw Dark Side of the Ring.
Of
Owen
course,
Hart.
brother.
Yeah.
I felt bad that this man had to go through what he went through before the disaster, him passing away
No
and stuff.
wrestler is entitled to that.
Like I feel bad for Owen because like Owen just wanted to stay away from wrestling. Like he really wanted to stay away from wrestling, but you know he was born to do this.
You born to breed. You born to
Like
breed.
he couldn't run away from the sport of professional wrestling. He was born to do this.
We had the WWE draft not too long ago.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? We've been through many drafts. There's been too many drafts that we can all count, huh, fellas? One question: your favorite draft of all time, and your thoughts on this year's draft.
Ooh. The one that's coming to my mind was the very first one in 2002,
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, well, I think either Vince or Flip.
Vince and Flair.
Yeah, but
Vince was SmackDown.
Yeah, Vince was SmackDown, Flair was Raw. Yes, correct.
Okay, that's dope.
Correct. This year's draft, I'm like in the middle because like there's certain superstars who should have gone to Raw, and there's some certain superstars who should have.
And we got the free
gone
agent
to
list.
And then you have the free agent list.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
I knew he was going to black with a free
The only free agent you could put is Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar does what Brock Lesnar wants.
I didn't get. No, you cannot put almost. I keep saying this. Watch this.
Go ahead.
Pick your first pick.
My first pick. All right, but you got to tell me which brand.
It doesn't matter which brand. You take SmackDown, I'll take Raw.
Alright.
I'm trying to show people why Almost should not be a free agent.
Almost should not.
It makes no sense, bro. Watch. Pick your first pick.
First pick. SmackDown.
Yeah.
Finn Balor.
All right, I'll pick Roman.
You pick Roman. All right. You pick Roman. Seth Rollins.
Cody.
You and your American nightmare. Let me see. I don't care what you say. I'm taking Karrion Kross. Y'all can talk whatever y'all want.
That's good. Almost. You see that?
Almost.
You see that? There is no way he should be.
No, listen.
I just don't get it.
No, I'm sorry to say this, but it's like majority of the IWC community, internet wrestling community, doesn't like Almas. I'm sorry.
Wow. And
I'm
why?
sorry.
Why?
Please, do tell.
I mean, I don't know what the internet wrestling community likes. I really don't.
Internet wrestling community is weird, man.
Jesus. Well, for me,
Very, very weird.
If I don't like it, I turn the channel. Wrestling on 7 days a week. Me.
Now wrestling is like almost 5-6 days a week, so
Yeah.
we can't complain.
That's why I'm like,
can't
yo, it's
complain.
nothing.
We can't. But you know, here's what I've been thinking a lot. So with WWE, I stress a lot with WWE because I'm like, you guys could do better. I don't know what's the issue with you guys. I don't know what's the issue with you guys. I don't know if y'all want to bring wrestling back, but whatever the case may be, you guys supposed to be doing way better than the generations you had in the past.
Mustache.
That discount Heihachi from Tekken.
My son did do that. Now I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it.
Heihachi in his prime with no gray hair and stuff.
All right, which wrestler would make the best cook?
Which wrestler makes the best cook?
Oh,
man.
I mean, random question.
Random question. Listen, they say abs are made in the kitchen, right? So I'll say every wrestler.
Scooby?
Raggy?
Raggy? Like Scooby?
So I'll say every wrestler that is in shape. I feel like majority of them does meal prep and stuff. But I'll say majority of wrestlers that's like in shape and stuff, I think they're like the best cookers. Because it's like, there's no way you maintain tip-top shape without eating junk and things of that nature. So I say guys that like in shape, I believe they're like the best cookers.
I heard Brock Lesnar cooks a mean steak.
That's a country boy right there, brother.
Nah, not better than Rikishi. I'll tell you that shit. Right? I'm just saying. All right, we got DC and Marvel, man. Your thoughts on DC and Marvel?
Ooh, damn, DC and Marvel. I mean, both of them are cool. I don't see no difference. Like, there's different characters that I'm pretty sure everybody likes and stuff. So it's like,
Way to how to sweep something under the rug.
Which wrestler would make the perfect superhero?
Ricochet.
Wow. I can see him as a Nightwing.
Yeah, Nightwing.
You know what?
Hey, Richard.
I think the AAA champion could be his partner though.
Who?
The AAA champion. I don't know this guy's name.
Oh, El Hijo de Vintico.
I can't pronounce that.
Well,
but that guy.
I like how you rolled it off your tongue.
Yeah, he definitely did. Arvito.
So in English, if I could translate accurately, it's the son of a Viking.
Oh, wow.
I did get that kind of vibe from him. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I do get the Viking vibe now.
Yeah,
now that I look at his gear,
Yes.
you get Viking vibe.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, he's gonna be at HOG next month. So if you do want to see him,
we're there.
don't miss out.
What's on Lucha Underground compared to Azteca Underground?
Man, Lucha Underground was the
Classic.
We got Azteca Underground.
Yeah, it has a second.
You know,
that was part of MLW.
MLW Fusion, and we got
Lucha Underground. Mind you, they ran by the same guy, Dario Cuetos.
Yes. Lucha Underground, man. That on Saturdays in Spanish, that was I don't think it was Telemundo. I think it was Telefutura, something like that. I don't know. Some weird Spanish channel. I don't know.
We catch it on Wednesdays on El Rey.
And I wanted to catch it in English because Matt Striker, he's a hell of a commentator.
El Rey.
Matt Striker. Nah, I love Matt Striker. Vampiro, he did his thing, but Matt Striker, he's a hell of a commentator. Like I love him.
He's underrated. Matt Striker. Commentators of all time.
Top 5 commentators, yo. I gotta go with Jim Ross. You can't if you don't have Jim Ross in top 5, then I don't know what you're doing.
JR.
He said that son of a bitch.
Stop it,
He's the only like commentator.
That did getting some head.
Like reacted.
Yes.
Like he really.
Yes.
What the hell? Like he really.
Like he was really.
You.
Yes.
You grab your hat like.
Yes, I do.
Any
remember.
more barbecue sauce?
What you got?
Hold on. Before that, another thing, Jim Ross is going to be in New York City. There's a meet and greet at Wrestling Universe store.
Ain't you a whole walk-in
promotion?
Yeah, promotion. Talk that shit, Henny.
Listen, because I don't want to hear nobody saying, "Oh, I wish I had a chance to meet him." But I'm giving you the information so you can have a chance to meet them.
You heard it here first. That's a dirty hair exclusive right there.
So, I think it's June 4th. Yeah, June 4th on a Sunday. He's going to be in Wrestling Universe store in Queens. So
might take that trip out there. Good brother birthday on the 11th.
So June 4th. But if you watch this after June 4th, not even. If you watch this on June 4th, after June 4th, you missed out. I'm sorry.
This will be out before June.
Have you been smoking?
No. I'll stay away from that.
Third commentator.
Okay, so we got Jim Ross. I'm gonna throw in Mauro Ronaldo. Yes.
Yeah. Mamma mia. Yeah.
Like I remember I went to take over Brooklyn, like their last takeover, they went. I think it was 5 straight years. But there was like they had 4 straight takeover in Brooklyn's. I went the last one. I was like in the middle level seat. You could hear Marl from a mile away.
Wow. Wildin', igging on the mic.
Igging
on the mic.
Hear the commentary.
Yeah.
At wrestling matches.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, I was like, man, there's so many people. I can hear you from a mile away.
Fire.
Number 4, we have 4 or 5.
No, we're in 2. We're gonna go 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw JBL. He is hilarious.
Nigga said JBL.
He is hilarious.
He's one of my favorites.
JBL.
There's certain moments I just be laughing. I'm like, yo, where are you coming from? With
That's
these
Hill.
things?
That's Hillish at his finest.
Yeah, like if it wasn't for his bullying stuff, like he would be commentary. But
Yeah.
he's one of my favorites. I'm gonna have to throw. I'm gonna have to throw Jerry Lawler. I'm gonna have like, bro. You can't have Jim Ross without Jerry Lawler.
Can I do your honorable mentions? I got 2 honorable mentions for you when you're done.
All right, honorable mention. All right, so the last one, who I could give as the last one? Who? I'm gonna give it Taz.
Oh,
Taz on SmackDown. SmackDown TNA. If you haven't seen Taz on commentary, you gotta look. You gotta look out. Like this dude. I think I do believe I wanted to be like him on commentary because like he brings so much knowledge and so much
the human suplex.
Yeah, in wrestling, it's like, yo, this dude knows what he's talking about. So Taz is on my list.
I gotta give you 3 honorable mentions, man. I'm gonna go the one man booth himself, Joey Styles from ECW.
Joey Styles, yeah.
I'm gonna go number 2. My man Booker T is crazy on the mic.
Yeah, he's
I
funny.
ain't gonna Booker T is hot. I ain't gonna lie. And number 3, man, my boy Excalibur.
Excalibur. He became one of my favorites, though.
You feel me?
He definitely became one of my favorites, man.
Whatever y'all think, my boy is nice on the mic, man. I had to give you your honorable mentions if you didn't mind.
All right, now I'm gonna add one more. No, I'm gonna add one more. I don't know if a lot of people will agree with me, but Corey Graves. I love.
I love Corey. I love Corey, bro.
I love him.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Corey is great. He's funny. He actually pans to the wrestlers. He caters to the if they're heel or face.
Yes.
Nah, Corey's great.
One more for you, man. The voice of TNA, Mike Tenay.
Mike Tenay, yeah, he's
Okay.
great. He's good. Yeah, we good.
That's an all-star list right
Yeah.
there.
Bro, it's like these commentators. No, these guys were great at what they do. So it's like it's hard to put top 5 when you have a lot of commentators.
Any commentator that you like was broke on a mic?
What is your independent dream match and your mainstream dream match? Or you could just mix them both together and put a mainstream guy versus one of your independent guys.
Fell down my seat. Independent.
What is your dream match?
Independent.
People know, man.
Whoo. Oh my God. Oh, there's a lot of people. A lot. All right.
You know, pressure creates diamonds.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Darius Carter's coming into my mind for some reason.
We are known as the Carter section.
Yes, we are. We're gonna let you know that now, people.
Even though he almost sent me to the Shadow Realm on the last show of Battle Club Pro. But
Hold on, maybe he tossed my hat.
he tossed your hat. I'm out here saying acknowledge me. He almost gave me the Yakuza kick. I'm like, bro.
Hopefully, I'm still on your good side, all father. I see you soon, baby.
All right, so we got Darius Carter. Man, you know what? Screw it. Carter versus Timothy Thatcher.
Wow. Fire. Fire.
Give me two
Fire.
technical wrestlers.
That was crazy.
2 technical wrestlers. Let's get it on.
That is fire. And
Versus Darius Carter. Can we get that? Can we get that in a dream match to prove somewhere?
Yeah,
Any promotion?
somebody can get that.
Any promotion? Oh, God, get it. Dude, that was crazy, man.
I could do better, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
What are you looking forward to for the future as far as wrestling goes? You know what I mean? What do you have like high expectations or like anything you're certainly looking for? Any matches you're looking for? Anything you want specifically to happen as far as wrestling in the future?
I just wanted to keep growing. Keep growing because there's people that is going to stop watching, but there's going to be people that are going to continue to watch. That's going to continue to love the sport of professional wrestling. So for me, it's just continue to grow, continue to adapt, do what it works for you, and take out what does not work for you. adapt as you age, because we have seen wrestlers in their young days, like they high fly, they jump. You see them jump in the roof, and they're fine, like nothing happened. But as they get old, they have to adapt their styles so like that they can continue to wrestle until they could retire on their own terms. So for me, it's just continue to grow, continue to adapt, because we still gonna have wrestlers that is larger than life. We're still gonna have wrestlers that is gonna be underrated and we're gonna appreciate them. We're still gonna have jobbers. We're still gonna have all of that. So my thing is continue to grow and continue to learn, because if you stop if you think you know it all, that's when you're gonna hit the brick wall. So just continue to grow in professional wrestling. That's all right.
We're gonna drop some real quick questions. We got like 10 minutes, so we're gonna drop real quick questions. All right. All right. Socks or no socks?
Ooh. Socks or no socks? Depending on the situation, but I'll go socks.
It's cereal or soup?
Cereal. Come on now.
No, is cereal a soup?
Oh, it's cereal soup. Oh, I'm sorry. Absolutely not. In my opinion.
It's absolutely not. Let me see. If animals could talk, who would be the rudest?
Animals could talk, who would be the rudest? A lion. That lion could roar.
Yeah. What you got for him?
Favorite holiday? Christmas or Thanksgiving?
I'll say Thanksgiving.
For the culture, Fresh Prince or Martin?
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm a French Prince guy.
Not mad at you. Not mad at you. Not mad at you.
Big Pun, Fat Joe.
Ooh. Dang. How you put him in that? He's from the Bronx, damn it. He can't answer that question. He has to go home.
Do I walk myself or not?
Oh, man.
Y'all trying to take me to Jesus early?
Word, man. He can't answer that. The Bronx win.
Come on, man.
Oh,
the Bronx win. That's
it. The Bronx win.
Oh man. Listen, I grew up in the Fat Joe era, so I'm gonna have to go with Fat Joe. I'm sorry.
All right. Would you rather fight 100 chickens every day or 1 elephant a year?
Wait.
That's crazy.
Wait, hold on. So
Would you rather fight 100 chickens every day or 1 elephant a year?
Listen, if I'm going to the upper room, I'm gonna go upper room without a fight. An elephant, 1 elephant in the room.
So you gotta fight the elephant
a year.
1 elephant a year.
100 chickens, man. I will come up with no skin.
Nah, I'm just saying. Listen, I look at it like this: if I fight 100 chickens a day, I ain't never going hungry.
That's smart. You think of that,
man.
Never going hungry.
The pool or the beach?
I'll go with the pool.
All right. MTV or BET?
Ooh, now I'm a rock with BT.
Oh, Soul Train.
Or Rap City, the basement.
Wow.
I grew up in Rap City. I'm gonna roll with Rap City.
Okay. All right. Let me see what I got. I ain't got nothing. I can't think.
Baseball or soccer?
Listen, República Dominicana. I gotta go with baseball. Dominican Republic. That's the culture. That's the sport that we like grew up. So I'm rolling with baseball.
Play baseball.
I was absolutely trash. Like if you talk
Yo,
about,
I thought you was about to say you was nice.
No. Here's the thing. If I say I was absolutely good, I would have said, I had a scholarship with a D1 college. I would have got signed in the minor leagues and stuff. But as MJM would say, I was mid. So I can't say I was good. Like I was okay, but I was.
Don't feel bad. I was terrible.
I was okay, but I wasn't like as talented as like these guys you see on D1 college, on Major League Baseball, and in these high levels and things of that nature. So,
Okay. Ready to Rumble or The Wrestler?
Ready to Rumble or Wrestler? Are you talking about Ready to Rumble like where?
The WCW movie?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to go with Ready to Rumble because that's the movie that I saw.
Fire. If you could go back in the past or the future and take one item with you to change it, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. One item for past or future to take with you. Which one would it be? Whew. Oh my God. That's tough, bro.
This is easy for me.
Take a drink of water, drink a Gatorade.
This is easy. This is easy.
Take a shot of Gatorade.
I'd go back to like
Take a shot of Gatorade or something.
1502 with a gun. I'd go back like the 1502 with an automatic rifle.
Why?
They don't know what I got. They don't know what this is.
Before we get out of here and shit like that, man, for people like that, people that's trying to live our life as far as podcasting, vlogging, blogging, or doing whatever it is, do you have any information for them, brother? Please.
Any information as far as like starting or
like positive information. Let people know, you know what I'm saying?
Henny's thought, you know,
Henny's thought, man.
Henny's final thought.
All right, so I should have brought my suit and the Bible. I'm gonna be preaching over here.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, so,
it's all good.
So here's the thing. So here's my thing, guys. You guys need to understand that number one, you gotta know what you love. What's your passion? What's your passion? What do you fall in love? Like, we love wrestling. This is our passion. Like, honestly, we wish this would able to pay our bills and stuff. Like, we would be traveling all over the world. All over. You know, but that's not the case here. But know what you love. If you love wrestling, you know, go for it. If you love sports like basketball, football, soccer, or combat sport like mixed martial arts and boxing, those are your passions. Like, honestly, like, start with yourself and then start and build a community. Don't wait until the right time, because you'll never be ready. I never thought, like, starting in 2019, I would start my this Henny wrestling that I got going on. I never thought it would skyrocket how it's been skyrocketing these last couple of years. So if you wait at the right time to start something, you'll never get it going. So try to start as much as you can, and also be with a community that loves the same thing that you do. Because if you're trying to share your passions to someone that doesn't even know what it is or can't even relate to you, then it's like you're wasting your time. So try to find a community that loves what you love.
We love wrestling.
And another thing too, because I get critics a lot with my family. People's gonna talk. Mm-hmm. They're going to talk. So it doesn't matter if they talk, if they mock you. Just continue, because the same ones that criticize you are the same ones that are gonna cheer for you once you start skyrocketing and things of that nature. So you know, find your passion. Start small, because I'm sorry to say this, ain't nobody know you. Let's be real. Let's be real. We're in this wrestling community. Let's say I'm starting. I'm hoping that Roman Reigns would start following me. First and foremost, Roman Reigns doesn't even know me. If Roman Reigns doesn't even know me, what makes you think these independent wrestlers would know me? So start from the bottom. Start from the bottom and start connecting, because those connections will help you a long way.
Yes, it will. Yo, thank you, Henny. Again, let the people know where they can find you as well. Come on, let it all, drop it all. Let them know where they can find you.
All right, so you guys could find me on Instagram, Twitter. I'm getting back on TikTok, so you could find me there. You can find me on YouTube, and I've been slacking on podcasts a lot because I got a lot of things going on. But I'll drop an episode here and there.
He travels on the regular, ladies and gentlemen. like if he don't drop, I'll be honest with you, if you don't see him drop an episode, that's because he's somewhere traveling at a wrestling match. That's what he does.
Bigger than Titus worldwide, right?
Well, I don't know about that.
Worldwide. All right, man. Yo, we love you. We appreciate y'all. I am the DOE, the good brother.
It's your boy Kenny Stone, Day Coffee.
And it's your boy Henny Wrestling, Gold Man who loves God and wrestling.
Collective, we are the DirtyHeelz. Oh, yeah. Bow. Hit that link down below. Support independent wrestling. Follow it all. Church.
As Jay Bougie would say, take witness. God bless.
God bless.